Aloha, and welcome back to the Antique Bar series. Today we're doing a Groupon deal for 6 nights in Italy, 3 cities, Venice, Florence, and Rome. Welcome to Venice as we do a 48-hour in this beautiful city of Italy as we do a walking tour and in search of cocktails and history. Come with us. Buongiorno. There's another one over there. Yep. About to eat your first. Grazie.
Everybody to reach Venice only by ship, okay? But only Venetians knew where the been the canals to reach the city, okay? Venetians could block these canals when Venice was in the wartime. For this reason, for example, Venice never had the walls for the defense of the city because the water was a natural defense system of Venice, okay? And all ships arrived into Venice to stop over there at front of St. Mark's Square. For this reason, over there was the heart of the port of Venice. And the first view you had from the ship to the heart of Venice to St. Mark's Square was through these two giant pillars, we can say. the gate, okay, of the city. For this reason, they have two protector saints of Venice on their top. On the top of the left pillar, you can see there is a winged lion. Winged lion is the symbol of Saint Mark's evangelist. And Saint Mark was in Aquileia for the Christianization, for the evangelization of this Roman district. It was the north of Italy in the time of his life. And then he moved to Alexandria of Egypt, okay, to continue this office of the Christianization. But you know, in Alexandria, they killed him. They had this martyrdom in Alexandria of Egypt. 828, two Venetian merchants kept his body over there, brought it to Venice by ship. And the Venetians built here on my shoulder a first church, okay, for Saint Mark, okay. The church, okay, you can visit here on my shoulder. Is not the original church from 828, okay. It is the third reconstruction of the church. It was started to build in this shape in 1063, finished and consecrated in 1094. It is the oldest building of Venice for construction, okay, and 11th centuries, okay. But when they finished to build it was still a simple church by bricks. And the Venetians started to decorate this church. Okay, the most important decoration for this basilica is this huge iconography by mosaics. Okay. If you go to visit this church, okay, inside, okay, you will see that all surfaces of the church are filled by mosaics. The church there are about 8,500 square meters mosaics, and this mosaic depicts the complete history of the Old and New Testament of the Bible, evangelists, life of different saints, okay? At the end it is depicted Apocalypse and then Judgment to the world Christian worship, okay? You know, in the Middle Ages people couldn't read, the people learned the Christian worship watching these mosaics, okay? Many churches had frescoes, paintings for this very important religious office, okay? Then you can see opposite the Doge's Palace, over there is a nice building with a status on the roof. It is in a neoclassical style, and it is the library Marciana by Jacopo Sansovino. This library was built beginning 16th century for this huge collection of manuscripts Venice had in the time. Okay, it was built as the culture center of Venice. Okay. Still today on the ground floor of this library there is a very precious library for students about Venetian history and art. On the upper floor there is this museum for these other manuscripts. And here then you can see there is the bell tower, okay, which is the tallest building in Venice. Bell tower is 102 meters high. And over there was built the first tower, okay, in 9th century, but it starts from the church, okay, Venetians started to build houses by stone, bricks and marbles, okay. These houses you can still see today everywhere in Venice, okay. The Venetians have found a solution for all foundations, all houses you can still see today in Venice through wooden pilings, trictons, okay. Every time by wood, okay, and then over this platform then it was possible to build the walls of the houses of Venice. And still today, under all buildings you can see in the historical center of Venice, in the main country of Venice, there are these original foundations by wood. You know, this wood doesn't rot. These wooden pilings have only contact, okay, they are staying under this building, they have contact with the sand, with the earth, sometimes with the water, but they have no contact with the air, with oxygen. In this way they have a process of mineralization, they petrifies. Venice is built of a huge petrified forest, okay? It is a wonderful architecture, okay, this city. Well, not only here in Venice they build wooden foundations for houses, okay? Many other cities in Europe, beside the rivers, for example, okay, in Amsterdam, Hamburg, okay? It is a wonder that still today the whole city of Venice is built of a huge petrified forest, okay? And the only problem of these foundations is it. The walls of the houses are heavy, they make a constant pressure to these wooden pilings set every time a little lower, okay, deeper, okay, just a couple of centimeters in some century, but then these buildings have to find a new start, a new balance, they move. For this reason, all floors in the Venetian houses are by wood too, because wood is elastic. Wood, okay, can find a new balance, okay. In the Middle Ages, it was not possible to build here houses completely by stone, otherwise with the time they would collapse, they would fall down, okay. And because it's a movement of the foundations, you can see that many houses have these metal anchors. You can see in the corner over there, but in the corner over there, another kind of metal anchors, and these are all. everywhere this metal anchors. Why? Because when the foundation set lower, the exterior walls expands. Can expand, okay? If they expand too much, the bolts, okay? Some floors are no longer sustained, the house can collapse, okay? The Middle Ages they had to span these houses, yes. One side to the opposite side where there are these floors, and they hold these metal spans with these metal anchors. If you move to the Venice, then another thing about the foundation of Venice, you can see leaning bell towers, like in Pisa. In Venice there are three very leaning bell towers. Other ones are just a little bit, okay? The biggest bell towers beside the canal. On the canal side, the pilings for foundation set lower than to the other side. Okay, it is a tiny, very tall building. You can see easier this movement of the foundations. Then they have to fix it, and they found a simple solution. The big house is around this bell tower. This house is on this bell tower, can't move longer. Okay.
Do you know what type of wood that they got?
Oak or larch, usually, because they have this kind of wood here. A lioness, okay? Over the corner, you will see another lioness and then two lions, okay? Lions is every time a symbol of moment. That is in Venice the largest exhibition for architecture around the world, the Biennale Architecture, okay? In Giardini Arsenale, there are more than 50 stands for this huge exhibition of architecture. Next year, it will be Biennale Contemporary Art. Contemporary. To go to the church, this is the church, okay? Santa Maria Formosa Church. In this way, they have no contact with other people. And now, okay, we are in Campo Santa Maria Formosa. Okay, in this direction. Okay. Okay, the name of the street is, I was telling you Calle, because, like in Spanish Calle, because the etymology for the word Calle is Callibus. Latin means streets, okay? Okay, and then, you know, when you meet a street below a canal, okay, this street has the name of Fondamenta. But walking through Venice, okay, you can meet other streets with other names, okay? For example, in Venice there are some streets with the name of Piscina or Rialto. Piscina means swimming pool. Rialto means field canals, okay? You have to imagine these streets have been canals until middle 19th centuries. You know, okay, today Venice, the main town, is built over 118 islands. Every time you cross a bridge in Venice, it means you go from one island to another one, okay? And these 118 islands of the city are connected by 416 bridges. And you can reach every point of the city just walking, okay? Then, you know, in the Lagoon of Venice there are the 35 islands where people live, okay? Not only Murano, Burano, Torcello, okay? These are just the touristic islands of the city of Venice, okay? Okay. You have to imagine, okay, in the Middle Ages, the islands for the main town here of Venice have been more than 118. And the bridges have been very few, okay? You know, in the Middle Ages, okay, Venetians had to move only by boat, okay? Walking, it was not possible to go very far away. You can see all houses staying below the canals have a nice gate on the canal side. You know, in the Middle Ages, it was the main gate, the main entrance for these houses. Middle 19th centuries, okay, they filled, they covered roughly 100 canals in the city, they built streets over these filled canals, and then they built a lot of bridges. In this way, it became possible to move everywhere just walking through Venice. Okay, you know, today, okay, for us Venetians, a boat is necessary only for job, okay? The private boat for us Venetians is not like a car in your city, okay? We use our private boat enjoying sun in the lagoon, fishing in the lagoon, okay? Rowing, sailing in the lagoon for sport, for pleasure, for hobby, okay? Not to move to the city, for this reason too. You can see that below the canals are wooden pilings, okay? 2 wooden pilings means a private parking place. We pay a fee to the Venetian government to have a private pier. okay, in these canals of Venice. Only this boat can tie over there. It is very cheap, okay, it is not expensive, but it is necessary. The public piers, you recognize them because usually there are some steps, rings to tie your boat, okay, here they're broken, is a ring, okay, but it is a private pier here. Everybody can use a private piers, okay, but by private boat, only for the time necessary to load and unload. Then you have to leave it free. Only boat for jobs, okay, the boat for job, but there's a permission to keep these public piers longer because they need, okay. Then, you know, in the night and on Sunday, festivities, okay, and in the evening, there are very few boats for job. It is a little easier for us Venetian to move to the city by public, by private boat, but usually Venetian move to the city just walking, okay. You see there is the low high tide, okay. Some canals, okay, you know, now with the Moses system it is a little easier, okay, for us Venetians. But we Venetian know this city so well, we know which streets are lower, higher or lower, okay. We make another journey, okay, to reach a point to avoid, in this way we could avoid to put on boots. And the canals, okay, there are bridges, okay, the taxi drivers know, okay, by which tides some bridges are too low, okay, and these canals are closed, okay, for this reason. It was another dimension of life here, okay. We have to calculate the high tide, low tide too. Okay. Now it is a little no more necessary. Very important square of Venice, Campo San Giovanni Paolo. St. John Paul Square, okay. It is very huge, this church, you can see, for Venice, okay. And it was built beginning 13th century, okay. Gothic style, you see the windows with a point here too. And then this church became like the Pantheon of Venice. It is a little bit like St. Paul Church in London, Westminster Church in London. For different centuries, they used this church for the funerals of the doges, of the most important heroes, admirals, and admirals of Venice, okay. Only this church, there are the grave monuments of 19 doges of Venice, okay. There is a nice building in Renaissance style. You see the facade of this building is like a trompelle, three-dimensional, okay. You know what is this building over there? Today? Okay, if you don't know it, you can guess, okay. It is the main hospital of Venice. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Okay. You can see over there now there is the gate. You can see the gate of this hospital. You can see it is written Ospedale over there. Meeting these institutions, okay, in this brotherhood center, they be like social centers in the Middle Ages. Okay, and when you know, okay, these members needed some help. They gave helps each other. Okay, then they collect money for the poor people. They care about sick people. Okay, they've been very important institution in the Middle Ages. Okay, and then these members of this institution used to leave every time some money in inheritance for their own brotherhood centers. Okay. This one became very rich. All these brotherhood centers being every time dedicated to a protector saint, but this one was dedicated to St. Mark's Evangelist. You see there is St. Mark over there, and below there is the winged lion, his symbol. And then you know, the French with Napoleon conquered Venice. French closed the monastery of the Dominicans, the monks of the church here. They closed this brotherhood center to put both buildings in connection. And they turned in a military hospital. After Napoleon, it became the main hospital of Venice as it is today. By yourself over there, okay? Now we go just straight in this direction. You can see now in front of us over there is a nice white building. Okay, it is in Renaissance style. Okay, it is this building over there was a Camerlengi center. Okay, Camerlengi was this finance police of Venice. This police received this. The taxes for the nations, and then this police controlled this huge market car that was over there, okay, to the other side of the Canal Grande. Okay. It was like a guarantee over there there'd be no thieves. Nice palaces, okay, a little better these nice palaces on the Canal Grande. The being aristocratic palaces. Sometimes you can notice some palaces in Venice have two giant pillars on the roof. You can see one here, then you will see over there is another one with these two giant pillars on the roof. These pillars have been a sign of pride, okay, for the family who lived in this palace. It means that one member of this family was the most important admiral for the Venetian fleet, okay, military fleet. Okay. By this first palace you have seen with the two pillars on the roof lived the family Papadopoli. Okay. Family Papadopoli was a aristocratic family with Greek origins of Venice. Okay. And today this nice palace over there, okay, we will stop here. Okay. We stop here, okay, so you can see better. Okay. You see this nice palace with the two pillars on the roof is a 7-star hotel. Hotel Aman, okay. This hotel belongs to this society, okay, Arabian society. This society, this hotel in Dubai with a shell shape too, it is very famous. But if you sleep in this hotel here, Hotel Aman, here, Palazzo Papadopoli, you sleep under the frescoes by Tiepolo, okay, by the master of the Rococo around all the world, okay. It's very nice, this palace, very sumptuous inside. Okay, on the left side you see there is another palace with the two pillars on the roof. On the left side of this other palace, there is Ca' Foscari. It was the house of Francesco Foscari. All palaces in Venice have this short word at front, okay? Ca is short for casa, house. And you know, Ca' Foscari was the house of this doge who conquered all the north of Italy beginning 15th centuries. Okay, and today this palace over there is the main center for the University of Venice. You know, Venice is a very great university center, okay? Okay, university is spread in all in ex-aristocratic palaces and no more consecrated monasteries in the city of Venice, etc. Okay, okay, and okay, over there by the Ca' Foscari there are just the offices today. But in Venice there are more than 23,000 students for languages, Oriental languages, economic, history, academy of art, architecture, etc. Okay, it is a very important university for Italy. Okay. Palaces here are our mayor center. The big aristocratic palaces for the family Cornell, the second one for the family Loredan Farsetti. Okay, the mayor center. If one day you would like to marry in Venice, I don't know, I think too late, okay? Okay, you can see, okay, these are nice balconies over there, these romantic balconies, okay? You know, then you have a picture from this balcony with the auto bridge on your shoulder. My picture is 26 years old, this one of George Clooney is 10 years old, okay? And here there are some bigs married men. Not Bezos married in his islands at front of San Square in San Giorgio Maggiore Islands, okay? It was a very great event for Venice this year, okay, for Gossip too. But you know, you see here two ladies of these families, okay, Cornell, who lived in this palace, have been very important, okay, very famous in the Middle Ages. One was Elena Lucrezia Cornaro Piscopi. She was the first doctor lady in the world, the first lady who studied in the university. She graduated in Latin, Greek, and philosophy in 1678, okay. You know, we can continue in this direction. You know, the first university, okay, around the world which accepted the ladies was the university in Zurich, in Swiss, okay? But it was about 200 years later, okay? And then, okay, another very famous lady of this family, okay, of the family Cornell, was Caterina. Caterina Cornell was the Queen of Cyprus. You know, she was 15 years old when she was obliged by her family to marry the last king of Cyprus, the Lusignano. Okay, you know, in the Middle Ages, okay, the marriages have been not only for love, okay, almost for business too, okay. And, okay, she was the queen of Cyprus, but the king died, she was still very young. And then she was obliged by her brothers to give these islands as a present to the Venetian government. Okay, because okay, she was not able to defend these islands from the enemies, okay? You know, Cyprus was a very important strategic island, okay? From Cyprus, You could control all naval roads, okay, in the Eastern Mediterranean. Okay. And then the family Cornell, the title of the monopoly of the sugar from the island Cyprus. Okay. And then, you know, Cyprus, sugar was a very luxury merchandise, okay, in the Middle Ages. And this family was very powerful, very rich in Venice. And then, you know, Cyprus was Venetians for about 200 years until the Turks, the Ottomans, conquered Cyprus. Dining asymmetry. You will know that the side where the gondola stays rowing is larger than to the other side. Okay, first for the balance of the weight of the gondoliers. Okay. Second, okay, if you have a symmetrical boat and you row every time on the same side, you go just in a circle, okay? Okay, gondolas are asymmetric, okay, they can't go straight. They go naturally one side, and gondoliers have to row to the opposite side. Gondolas move a little bit like snake in the water. For this reason, you have to be very skillful, okay, to guide the gondola, okay, to pass this fast test of this exam. I could try to do it, I will never pass it because in Venice there are no schools to learn to guide the gondola. The only way is from father to son. That is still today a traditional job for these gondolier families. Okay, and today in Venice there are about 700 gondoliers. Gondolas are about 430 because gondolas belong to the family. Family turn the gondola between the gondolier families of the family side. Okay? And you have noted that all gondolas are black. Today gondolas are just black for tradition. Okay? But all gondolas has to be black after a law in 1609. A law against luxury in 1609. Okay?
One of the oldest and one of the most popular Cicchetti bars and restaurants. Actually, maybe if I sit here, you hear me better?
Yeah.
So Cantina do Spade, open since the 1488.
Wow.
So old that the street is named after them.
Wow.
Allora guys, rush hour. The bar, guys, is so tiny that we won't physically all fit inside. So we're going to be doing the Venetian experience. We're going to be eating and drinking outside.
Okay, all right.
I don't know how long you've been here. No, scusi lei. But the traditional way locals have to eat Cicchetti is standing, possibly outside. Because most bars are so tiny that there's no other way to do it. Allora guys, I know we just met, but you trust me.
Yes.
Grazie. Allora, I'm also going to tell you guys, every time we have a toilet, because not all stops are going to have one. Remember the rule, because we normally do Cicchetti standing, not all bars have tables. And that means if you see no tables, that's usually mean no toilet.
Gotcha.
Don't ask me why. But I'll tell you every time. Now, another important question is that I didn't ask you. Can I get a drop of wine?
Oh.
The wine,
Yeah.
okay. Guys, I can offer you these couple chairs if someone wanted to take a little seat, and I'll be just right back to get some Cicchetti for you.
Okay. All right.
Allora, poco poco. Poco means just a
Grazie.
little. Yeah. Oops.
Spanish is un poquito.
See. Okay, good job. Your nails.
I don't drink.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try it now though.
Are you having hers?
Yeah, fill hers up.
Salud.
Salud.
You gotta swirl it.
Allora, guys.
You have to snip.
Scusi, prego.
Everybody didn't have it yet.
You
gotta say cheers.
Oh, yeah. And you know there's actually a word we say?
What is that?
Viva, like Viva la Spade. That's what the Venetians say.
Viva.
And guys, I would join you, but I want to be sure where I'm taking you. So I'm with you, I promise.
It's okay if we get lost together.
Oh, I have this twisted.
Okay, here.
Salud. Or viva.
Put your glass
Yep.
together.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Put your
Cheers.
glass together. There you go.
Salud.
Everybody in.
Eh.
Clang, 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 clang.
Thank-
The wine we're starting with is the most popular white grape and wine we have in Venice. Friulano, Friulano, Friulano. And I was mentioning, I call it the most dangerous wine in history because it's so easy to drink, especially this brand is so fruity, so smooth. So viva! Viva!
Viva.
Don't need to tell you if you like it. Feel free to feel the brand. Have it here.
Not bad at all.
I'm not a white wine person normally, but this, it reminds me of a Prosecco without a bubble. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let me get something to eat.
So if I'm a little drunk.
Viva.
The right
The most iconic, most traditional Cicchetti we have in town, something called mozzarella in carrozza. So we technically talk about a deep fried sandwich with mozzarella cheese.
Oh.
Now, keep in mind that in Venice you will find this recipe made in two different versions. Either mozzarella and prosciutto cotto, cooked ham, or the Venetian version with anchovies and a drop of tomato sauce. And this is what they do here, which is very, very traditional, fantastic. And remember that their version is one of the best in my opinion for the sparkling water they use in the bathroom, just like tempura bathroom. Allora, guys. Now, I'm sorry I couldn't get the same for everyone because they're very busy today, so I have to do half and half. Okay. E allora, Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
After you.
Thank you so much.
That
Yeah.
has extra anchovy.
No, thank you.
Allora, guys, please tell me, please let me know if you have a strong preference.
Don't mind us.
Yep. Exactly.
Allora, guys, yes.
Yes.
I'm so proud. Anchovy?
Anchovy would be fine for me.
No, you know why I find this one of the best with the anchovy? Because not everybody puts the tomato sauce in it.
Sorry.
No, wait.
Sorry, oh, you said anchovy.
No.
Hello, guys. Situation.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Rachel, you want to try anchovies?
I'm okay. I'll try whatever.
2 and 2.
That's fine. Give it to the
Yep.
ones who don't want my son will try whatever.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Vincent.
Vincenzo.
Yep. Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Exactly.
It's very tender, very crisp, very good.
Oh yeah, drink wine.
It's not practically Venetian, but it's one of my favorites. So you basically cook some pasta, then once cooked, you drain it and then you mix it with plenty of bechamel sauce and cheese. Mamma mia. And then you make like little croquettes with that and you fry them. Fantastic.
All right. Thank you. That's me.
Oh, this is yours?
Hmm?
It's a for kids. Oh, that one was a little weird. I can drink that wine. That wine is not bad. What's the name of that wine again?
Do you want me to spell it
Thank
for
you.
you?
Oh.
F-R.
Wait, hold on. Can I use it to spell it? Okay, go ahead.
Friulano, I guess. Friulano. You don't really spell that well.
Okay, and then this is
1488.
1488.
So keep in mind, guys, I don't know if you can see it from here. Every time you read this, outside of anything from a shop to a restaurant, LSV is an acronym for Locale Storico Veneto, Historical Veneto.
Okay.
Of Veneto. That means the whole region. You find it here, you find it in Mestre where you're staying, you find it in Verona, etc. Remember, it doesn't necessarily tell you that's good.
Okay.
Only that's been there for a while.
Okay. Put it down.
I think I'm missing someone.
Mm.
Sorry.
That's okay, that's okay.
So guys, we did just 2% of all the amazing Cicchetti in this place. I will definitely get a business card for you.
Okay.
Guys, if you have the time, please come back. Not just for their Cicchettis. Now, if you're lucky to find this literally 3 small tables empty as soon as you walk in, that's just a wine and Cicchetti bar. Usually Cicchetti are not on a menu. You will directly choose it on the counter and then you sit down. So if you're lucky, you sit. Otherwise,
Yes.
no, here is drinks are cheaper. But you pay Cicchetti by the week. So you can decide to not eat at all, possibly. Exactly. So that's possibly the main difference.
Probably have more choices.
See? And what was inside? Sorry? What was inside this? So pasta with bechamel sauce and cheese. The cheese is called camoscio d'oro, which is like an Italian camembert texture. Fantastic. My recommendation to come back, guys, is in particular for the restaurant.
Yeah.
For their pasta, but most importantly for the risotto, guys. Their risotto is my favorite in town. But considering how popular and how tiny it is, you need to make a reservation. Always. So, I'm going to ask what's the risotto. Okay, guys, I'll be just right back. Okay. Then we slowly get ready for the next stop, in which we're all going to take a seat. We're relaxing a little. So, we'll be right back.
You heard her, guys. Support a small business.
Oh, sorry, guys. We're going to take the rest in.
So guys, next up we're doing the fact you see no sign.
Oh, okay.
In particular, in such a touristy town like Venice, remember to always look for anonymous looking places.
Okay.
Now, you wouldn't believe how popular this restaurant is. You have to wait at least about an hour to see the first locals coming for lunch. This place does have tables, that means we have restaurants.
Okay.
So, let's go.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
The first difference I normally notice with this is that I don't find it particularly fizzy. It does make a foam when you pour it, but then it kind of settles. Not too fizzy and extremely balanced. Not too dry, but not even too sweet. Right. In my opinion, guys, this particular wine is the most versatile wine ever. I like it with anything from, I don't know, seafood, in particular with sushi, my favorite. I like it with a charcuterie board, I like it with dessert. Some people also have it for breakfast with a splash of orange. I mean, I've never tried, but... Allora guys, I always ask for this like draft Prosecco, because if you just ask for Prosecco, you get a regular like bottle Prosecco, which is also good, but it's different, you know. How do you find it?
Oh, very good.
This is Prosecco.
Yeah, Prosecco.
Refreshing. It's
Yes.
Allora, you might wonder again, why this little glass? Let me spend a couple words about it. Have you all visited the San Marco Square?
Yes.
San Marcos Square.
Right. Join you with this one, but still, I'm with you. You know, we happen to be, unfortunately, in the motherland of Prosecco wine.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to give you some at some point.
Prosecco. Prosecco.
Yeah, sorry guys, my voice won't help. Let me know how you find this Prosecco, because it's a little different, and you see it's coming in a carafe. Now, have you ever noticed that on the neck of a few Italian wines, you will normally find a label, an etiquette, that's a blue little label with an acronym DOC.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That normally stands for, so it tells you, Denominazione di origine controllata, that's the acronym, what it stands for. And it tells you two things. Number one, if you want to call that wine with that name, you can only make it in a specific area. And number two, with specific grapes. And remember, if you want to call it Prosecco, it can only be made in this area of Italy, especially around the town called Treviso. That's about 30 miles from here. And the grapes, if you want to call it Prosecco, the grape has to be from 85 to 100% Glera. Glera, Glera. This is 100% Glera, in case you wonder. And why is it different? Simple. It's Prosecco on draft. Today, when you say ombra, remember it stands for a glass of house wine. Not necessarily served in such a glass anymore, but it's ombra. Allora guys, misto, a mix of baby calamari, so extremely tender. Then we have shrimp, and here and there I see, maybe you call it minnows?
Sardines?
So they're not sardines or anchovies, but they're in the family.
Okay.
And you normally eat them entirely like French fries.
Okay.
Oh.
I would just leave this on the table, so feel free to take whatever is your favorite. And guys, when shrimps are small, no, today they remove the head, but sometimes they in case you see, they need to peel it off a little.
Yeah.
Allora.
Hawaii does that.
I've got a little something here, this not very nice looking thing I'm holding. This is a little extra, guys, for those who want to do the actual Venetian experience.
Okay.
Because this happens to be the oldest attested recipe we have in Venice. Again, another thing I had no idea about before moving here.
Right.
Something invented by the fishermen wives for their husbands that had to work on their boats for 2 days. Invented in the 1300s. The name of the recipe is sarde in saor. So this time we do talk about a sardine, a fresh sardine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you know that sardines are actually in the family of sea basses and breams. They're just tinier. Let's say that in the Mediterranean, sardines are possibly the most popular fish we have. And remember that the best thing about sardines is that they cannot be farmed. So in terms of quality, in terms of nutrients, they're really among the best fish you will find. And because we have so many, you will always find it fresh. Like we never use sardine in a can, basically, and it does make a difference. Allora, I will try to explain, guys, how they make it because it's not an easy process. So you take one little sardine at a time. There's no head, in case you wonder. Then you take flour. You cast it in a little flour, big pan, olive oil, and you fry all the little fish. Once cooked, you take them out of the pan. Then possibly you can use the same pan. More olive oil, then you add a literal mountain of onions that you cook with raisins, pine nuts, and vinegar. Once you basically have all the sauce cooked and everything room temperature in a tray, you do layers of fish, onion, then you will put it in the fridge. So basically the vinegar will marinate and cook a second time for 24 hours. Because vinegar, besides salt, is what you normally use to pickle food. And onions have an antibacterial property. That's why there's so much of it. To balance the strong flavors, raisins for the sweetness and pine nuts to give a little extra texture. Speaking of texture, guys, such small fish like these, you don't normally remove the bones before cooking them. Otherwise, you just lose it. So, the spine is still there, completely edible, possibly a little crunchy. Now, if you want to do like most locals do, you just put it on a slice of bread and you eat the whole cicchetti. I'm not really to the crunchiness of it, so what I do, I just take the fork and very delicately take it out, so you don't have to necessarily eat the bones. Now, who's gonna try this? I have another plate over there. Pasta, gamberi e zucchine. Fresh tagliatelle pasta with gamberi means shrimp. In particular, in Venice, they normally use a local shrimp called massancolla. That looks like a tiger shrimp when you see it raw. And zucchini. So zucchini shrimp is a very popular combination with pasta with risotto, so it's very easy to find it. Fantastic. Do I just leave it there? Do you help yourself? Do you want me to help you? Yeah?
Pass it around.
I'll just put
I
it
don't think I know that.
here.
The vinegar makes it a little sour.
I don't know the vinegar. I just don't like the fish.
Trust me, for
It's like a
the
sardine.
price value here,
There you go. Oh, that looks good.
the price value, this restaurant is one of the best in town. Remember, it's Venice and it's Rialto. Rialto right after San Marco, possibly the second most touristy area. So I'm going to tell you a couple of things to avoid.
Okay.
But first,
Oh boy.
so buon appetito, guys, and let me know about the pasta. I was talking about the little ombra glass, the shade glass. And I was also mentioning, whenever you say ombra in Venice, you're talking about a glass of house wine. Now, I was mentioning earlier that every tavern, every cicchetti bar you go, you're going to find a different cicchetti. Imagine if you wanted to have a glass of wine to each cicchetto at each tavern you stop, how this easily turns at some point into what you call a bar crawl.
Oh.
Which is like a national sport.
Yes.
Unofficially. But I promise you, having wine at each place you go, it's actually not just for those who come here on a Saturday or a Sunday morning to lose their dignity on a bar crawl. It's actually a daily routine for the locals. It's a sort of ritual, especially after you retire. by yourself, with a group of friends, as a man, as a woman, it doesn't matter. So imagine if you do this every day and possibly multiple times a day, you're not doing expensive wine all the time. You try to go right for both your liver and your pocket.
Yes.
So, house wine is perfect. Because house wine is definitely, it's young, so it's a smoother wine, and it's definitely inexpensive. But the thing is that most locals will say, look, I know well I'm not having Barolo, Brunello di Montalcino all the time.
There you go.
But the wine has to be good, otherwise I'm not coming back. And I'm going to tell my friends, so they're not coming either, that's bad. Because the best place is to work with word of mouth, and then, especially if they have no signs. So this means that the general quality of wine, including house wine, is fantastic in Venice. And let me tell you, possibly not everywhere you go. It's Venice. I think so far Venice became the most touristy town in Europe. So you can imagine it's such a tiny little island, the concentration of tourist traps you can find. So let me remind you a couple things. Please. If you see a person outside telling you, almost pushing you, come in, sit down, run.
Yeah.
Don't. But that's everywhere in the world. If you need to call for people, you're not a good restaurant. You don't have a reputation at all, or a bad reputation. So, and normally notice that with that person, what you have on the side is a menu with pictures. Pictures of what? Have you ever seen the sardine you tried?
No.
You will never. All you see is pizza, pasta bolognese, carbonara, etc. Amazing, right? I mean, look at me, I love those recipes. But the thing is, okay, they're not Venetian, but that's not the point. The point is, and I will include myself in the thing because I'm not from Venice, and so many people from the south where I'm from, we have no idea about how it works. What happens is, we just got here in Venice, we're hungry, we walk, and what we see in those pictures are pictures of stereotypical Italian recipes we are familiar with. So what happens is we psychologically feel safe to sit down, be adventurous in Venice. And I was telling, I think Elizabeth or Sylvia, Elizabeth, getting lost. If you have nothing planned or trains to catch, it's always the best way to really getting to know Venice, also from the point of view of good food and good wine. So the more hidden in a restaurant is, the better it normally is. And I was mentioning, if you see no sign outside, fantastic. But if you do have a sign, stick to Cantina and Osteria. Or it doesn't necessarily tell you, but that's supposed to be a little more effective. Because on the other hand, don't need to tell you, the better the view, you pay more money.
Oh yeah.
Just for the view. Now, I'm not Venetian again. And I know completely what the heck, it's Venice. It's the most beautiful town in Europe, I think, or one of the most beautiful. So at least one view experience, let's be honest, it's mandatory. But if you're not sure about the quality of all the nice looking restaurants by the water, my recommendation is have a drink. For good food, get lost again. And on this area, and I'm going to show you where it is later on this side of Rialto, this has always been considered the food district of Venice because of the Rialto fish market. It happens to be the oldest seafood market we still have existing in Europe, selling fish since the 1097. Of course, it's not open on a Sunday, but I'm going to show you where it is. It's literally 1 minute walk from where we met. And don't need to tell you again that the closer you approach to Sammarco, the harder it is to recognize where good restaurants can. To not mention that, of course, they're going to be a little more pricey because Sammarco has always been the refined area, the rich area, the opulent area there. Another amazing area can be I was also talking about it to Elizabeth, the Jewish ghetto area north of the island. That's fantastic. A number of amazing restaurants and bars with Cicchetti. Or the university area that's like towards the center of town. So remember, market area is good, but it's Rialto, so it's like 50-50. Just keep in mind the couple things I was mentioning, if you want to eat authentic at least. I'm not necessarily telling you that a place with a guy calling for you is bad. It just always depends on how authentic, how genuine you want things to be at the end of the day. Just like this restaurant, in my opinion, the way they make their meals in this restaurant is very genuine, just like a grandma would make it. Did you taste the crunchiness of the shrimp?
Yes.
That's extremely fresh. Mamma mia. Let's need a little more pasta. So Pushy Grandma will tell you if you like have more pasta. We're gonna go back with smaller Cicchetti after this. Nothing a little more. Guys? Okay. For the next place to visit, we're gonna be visiting another extremely popular Cicchetti bar. Different from the first stop we did, where you basically have both Cicchetti and restaurant. The next place is just a Cicchetti bar. The tiniest little place, so I'm pretty sure.
I'll stand up.
So does that mean I should go to the party now before we leave?
Yes.
No, but we have it there.
Okay.
Unless you have $1.50.
Europe.
So another recommendation I would give you when concerning like a restaurant toilets. Allora, in Italy we don't normally use public toilets.
Right.
Because cafes where you get your espresso, basically. I'm not sure, but I think that it's almost like a service that's mandatory for them to offer you a toilet service. If, of course, you buy a little coffee or a little water. So instead of paying $1.50 for the toilet, you just pay for coffee and use their toilet. So if you see there's no public toilets around, the first cafe you go, just go there instead. That's everywhere in Italy. So
Popular bar. You never know how much food you find, so we always call to ask them, prepare some.
I have no idea what they made today. I'm always like, I'm in your hands because they're the best. The name for this bar is Osteria. Osteria Tavern. Like Zemei. Zemei, twins. It's Venetian for twins.
Okay.
Because the former owner used to be, no, they are twins brothers.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why, in case you can take a look inside how tiny it is. All the pictures hanging are twins. I have twins. Yes. If you have a way to print a photo, you can hang it inside.
Wow, okay.
That's so cool. So, allora guys, I'll be right. I need to ask you to please wait for me here.
Yeah.
I'll come out with a couple Cicchetti, and we have another toilet. Sorry if I repeat that. Okay. It's like you might see a doorknob like going in to the right. That's the
Okay.
Making another one.
Oh boy.
So
Ooh.
Let's take a picture of it. Exactly.
they're all
Thing I'll just
fresh
take a
now, so you
picture.
can try all of them. Mamma mia. Allora, diciamo, they're very, what's the word? Instagram.
Yes.
Number one, the most simple, guys.
Oh, so-
Cherry tomatoes. You bake them with olive oil, black pepper, salt. That's it. Mamma mia.
Wow.
But this one, allora, the green, you see, that's what we call pesto di pistachio.
Oh, that's the pistachio pesto.
Cream with some
Ooh.
That's the one we were going to try in Florence.
Yeah.
Okay. Allora, okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna also get some napkins,
Okay.
especially the tomato.
You need us to help you hold that thing? Okay.
Don't worry, my dear, grazie.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always,
All good.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hey.
Grazie. Grazie. Prego, prego. Okay, let's try that. Let me move.
Get that?
Oh, Vincent, we need pictures of that.
Yeah, let me get it.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
No.
Here, work.
It took a while.
That's okay.
They just made this right now.
Picture. Mamma mia.
Allora.
Allora.
Allora means okay.
Okay.
Soppressa, which is a typical salami. And we are including, guys, zucchini mushrooms.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Yep.
Very nice.
Oh, it smells like they just made it so the no.
Oh no.
I'd love to find someone. Allora, guys, what we're doing in this time. Sorry, my English is slowly leaving me. It's okay, because I'm not very good with it. Allora, right. This is possibly the most informal stop we do. It's an actual shop this time. This is an Italian shop called Salumeria, Salume, charcuterie. So we're going to be trying some more charcuterie and cheese.
Ooh, okay.
For those who want a drop of red, you know, I think it goes well with charcuterie board. And I am terribly sorry about this. Sylvia, I promise you, it's the finest Venetian plastic.
Exactly.
You're young and you're poor, we know. Hey, anything works, okay? We're fine. Even a can of soup will work. A drink right out of it.
Wow.
She's okay.
But I promise you, it's going to be worth it anyway. I'm giving you, do you remember the DOC label I was mentioning? Prosecco?
Yeah.
Same here. I'm giving you this time a local red with the longest name ever. Refosco dal peduncolo rosso. Red stem refosco. Refosco is the name for the grape and wine. It's a single grape. This is what I like to call a daytime red. Daytime red. And can I get an alternative? Do you have a bigger selection? Oh wait, what about you guys? Do you all do a little
Yeah.
wine?
Yeah.
I know me neither. I sipped a little bit.
Elizabeth, a little wine?
Not really. I mean, I guess I can try just like.
Bread's good for you.
I'll drink water. I'm more of a water person. So. I usually don't drink this. Oh yeah, that's way too much, but I'll be all buzzed out. No, you won't. You drink those are strong. You gotta take a picture.
It is dry, but in my opinion, it's dry, but at the same time, it's so fruity. It's so fruity.
So John says I have to do like this. Then.
Yeah.
I mean, I will do.
Can I smell it?
You may. Yes. It's very strong. Here, wait. Let me go like this. Now try it. Yeah.
Sorry,
Thank you.
you made
See?
me like so
Like,
curious.
just the fumes out of all. Because like I drank that a little bit, like this, less than this of that white one. It's like, oh, I was all warm inside. But like I'm not a wine drinker. I'm not yeah.
Very smooth. Very good. Try this wine out.
Vincenzo,
Thank you.
I'm gonna just try that.
one little water. Grazie. Allora guys,
You're gonna need to take pictures.
guys, I'm telling you what it is. The hardest part of my job. Allora, we start with another local salami called salame nostrano with garlic.
Okay. Love it. I love
The
that.
other meat though is possibly the reason why I'll never be fit in this prosecco.
Oh.
Oh.
Prosciutto.
But no Parma, guys. The most refined prosciutto in Italy is called San Daniele, Saint Daniel. That's what it is. It's 24 months aged prosciutto.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, I'm sorry. I know it's not local, but I have to.
It's okay.
Yeah.
A 30-month aged Parmigiano Reggiano. And please dip the Parmigiano in particular with this 10-year aged balsamic. No, today is 6.
Okay.
This is 10. The bottle is 6, guys.
Okay, okay.
10-year aged balsamic condiment. So it's just cooked grape must aged in barrels. It's nice and sweet. And inside, latte Rialto, local cheese. I'll give you guys another suggestion if you want to eat the bread last. Because in the bread you have extra virgin olive oil infused with white truffle.
Okay.
That's so strong, it covers everything.
Okay.
So
Eat
if you
that
want
last.
to be able to taste every single thing, but follow your heart.
Okay.
Buon appetito.
Able to fly from California direct.
So I wanted to show you also more residential part of Venice.
Mhm. Yes.
That's in total from where we met about 14-minute walk. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. What do you
Yes.
think about that?
Yeah, yeah.
So, my idea is
You've got our time.
because we don't really have good pastry shop in that area,
Uh-huh.
we can pass by now, grab some desserts to go, and then take a walk to maybe for those who want, you can have a coffee with them. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Very well.
Sounds like a plan.
I wanted to show you this place before we walk to the other side. This song is beautiful. This is a family-run pastry shop, and most importantly, where the locals will go for breakfast, especially those who live, who work by the market. They will come here, eat their croissant, drink their cappuccino, and everything is made in the back.
Ooh.
So I took a couple things of my favorites. So I hope you like what I took for you. We'll find out soon. Are you ready to take a little walk?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no sign outside, so remember La Dolce Vita, the sweet life.
Yeah.
Guys, another extremely local place, another one with no sign. This is honestly where I come every single day before meeting you to have my coffee. And the name for the place is Vaporetto. Vaporetto is a Venetian word that's belly laugh.
Okay.
I love it. Allora, a couple things about coffee, guys. Number one, when you say coffee in Italy,
you know, you're automatically talking about espresso.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee for us is espresso, fast. It's a shot of energy for us. And I was suggesting to have a coffee if you like, because that's an Italian experience. You know, after you have a big lunch or dinner, all the carbs, sugar, the wine.
Yeah.
And apparently, because caffeine makes blood circulation faster, it also helps digest. So we always like to have a little coffee towards the end of the meal. Another thing I will tell you guys, the more south you go in Italy, the stronger the coffee you find, especially in Naples. Where I'm from, we have a very, very strong coffee, which is why, since northern Italy has mainly Arabica in their blend, Arabica is very delicate, very aromatic, but not too strong. That's why I need to have 5 coffees a day since I've been living here, you know. So usually, guys, after my 5th espresso, when I start shaking, but I'm not giving up yet. I usually get it macchiato.
Macchiato.
With milk. So it's like a tiny cappuccino. If you want, they also have a very nice decaf coffee. I'm telling you, the brand used in here is a Venetian brand. They roast their beans on the island, in the Jewish Viator area. It's very, very nice. 60% Arabica, 40% Robusta, so it's amazing. I might ask you guys individually if you want to do a coffee or espresso experience with me, with or without milk. I'll take a note and I'll order for you. Then I'll see I'll see how much room we have inside. Another little place. Worst scenario, I might get the coffee out if that's alright with you. Yes. Allora. With milk or without?
It's like an espresso, right? With milk. I don't drink coffee.
Okay, right here. Sorry.
Espresso.
So no milk?
No milk.
You must.
A decaf, please.
I don't drink coffee.
With milk or without?
Never too late to start, is what I would say.
I'm a tea drinker.
Right.
But she likes the smell of coffee, but she won't drink it.
I love the way it smells. Yes, I love it.
Okay, guys, I'll be just right back. And guess what? We have another toilet here for those of you.
Okay.
Sorry. I'll be right back.
I love the way it smells. I just can't drink that. Oh my God, he gave me a couple one time.
I know.
He gave me a couple one time. I was up for 2 days.
No, but you can have decaf. Decaf.
So the caffeine really is.
I just couldn't.
Yeah.
But it's good though.
While my friend makes this amazing coffee for you, let's find out. Mamma mia. Allora, honestly, guys, of the things I saw that they had,
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Group effort here.
you're the best, guys. Grazie.
Oh, eat.
I basically chose 2 different things, and I asked my friend to cut everything in half so we can try
Oh.
it. One of them is Venetian recipe, another one is so good. Allora,
Just go this
grazie
way
Elizabeth.
and then put the other side.
Let's break the seal.
That's the one we got. Ta-da! Voila.
Voila.
There we go.
Ooh.
Thank you. The lighter one, that's the just Italian. It's not particularly Venetian. Il roll di limone. So it's like sponge cake.
Okay.
With custard, like lemon custard, with like chantilly custard.
Oh, okay.
With a little mascarpone cream. Just
Ooh.
it's like a lemon tiramisu kind of. It's fantastic. And then the other one is the Venetian. Ricotta. It's basically a Venetian cheesecake with ricotta cheese and chocolate chip.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Allora, so they're all cut in. No,
You guys go first. Whenever I go to a wedding or something, and I see they need help, I start. Oh yeah. It's just something.
That's just like heaven to me. Mamma mia.
Oh, God.
And I took the
Destroy
last
it.
one.
No.
You saved it.
Yeah.
Look at that piece. Ooh, thank you.
But oh my God, this family was nuts. These kids, I mean, these people just lined up with trays to take food for the go boppers. We're like, started a dinner.
Oh, sure, why not? I'll take this one. Thank you. Mikey. Yes.
How do you feel?
Good.
But you do have another little. We do? We take another 5-minute walk. We make a little room. We're gonna have to do a cold dessert.
Ooh, okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, okay. We're going that way.
That way.
This thing is taller than me. Mama made a lot of hair, but not too much height. Guys, there's literally a gelato shop every 2 meters, possibly. And trust me, most of them are not good. We always like to support the local businesses. That's why I at least like to take a longer. You saw how long we walked. This is the smallest artisan gelato where everything is made in the back, fresh everything. They're popular for using unusual ingredients. They also have normal ones, and they get old ingredients from the market. So guys, I would say let's go and check what they have today. Unfortunately, I can only give you one each, but you choose. Andiamo. What am I having? I'm okay so far.
Is it? It's good. Yeah, I bet this is one of the second out
Ooh, new pistachio.
Ooh. The one you put down?
I see a bunch of new flavors. The green tag are dairy free, so water based.
Okay.
The rest is dairy. And again, I cannot have. What is that? Pumpkin
Halloween, it says.
amaretti cookie. So it's pumpkin and amaretti.
Fiori di cannella.
Do they have mango?
Pumpkin amaretti cookie, like almond cookies, and cinnamon flowers.
Okay.
I don't know, guys.
They got those ones. Okay, so what, we pick one of them? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, you're up.
Can I do kiwi? Coke. Actually, Coke.
E niente, quindi questa settimana ho lavorato 2 giorni su 6 che vedevo.
Are you trying to get? Ooh, what you need? I don't know. I'm just sitting here. I'm not waiting.
I think I might go after the tiramisu. Yeah, at the very end.
There's pistachio.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, go. Go.
Your turn.
Take care. Go.
Can I get the tiramisu? Cup. Cup.
I'm resting my legs, so.
Exactly. Quite delicious. Eat Like a Venetian. I recommend you try this. Just go to eatlikeavenetian.com and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button for more content from beyond the Tiki Bar. This was a wild 48 hours in Venice. Come with us when we go to Florence in the next episode. So, see you soon.